So what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel once again. You know, I appreciate having you here. Stick around for today's video. I'm on the commute to work. Last man standing, or should I say last cub standing.
Pass me a bottle of the Jack. Pass me whatever the hell you have. Take your...
Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, we're back out on the bikes. I'm commuting again. It's been a long time. This is the first time I've commuted to work on any bike since November. And it's not because I can't, it's because I haven't felt like it, to be honest. I've been back to work for 3 weeks now, and I've been taking the car every day. Luckily, it's been a decent time of the day, so I only get traffic on the way back. And the weird thing is, it's only 5 miles from my work to my house, and the first time I took the car, still in lockdown, remember, we are still in lockdown, it took me an hour and 10 minutes to do that 5 miles in the evening rush hour. That was because of roadworks and stuff like that. It seems that every road round here, they are digging up as usual, because we're coming up to April. And what's April? It's the end of the financial year, so the councils dig up everything, use their extra resources so they get the same budget next year, because if they don't use it, they lose it basically. Oh, look at that, quicker than a bus. Yeah, as I said, we're on the commute, and this is the last bike standing. This is all I've got left. Don't worry, I haven't sold the other two. They're just off the road. The CRF 250, if you watch the videos, you will know why. I'm doing a lot of work on that. I've still got a front tyre to fit if I can be bothered. And I've also got the forks to do. I've got a spring to go in there, do the oil on the forks. I don't have to. I might take it out to see how it is as it stands now, and then go from there, because it might not need it. I quite like the soft front end. I quite like, because it hasn't got the power to pick up the front wheel over small obstacles, and I will emphasize small. I'm no log hopper. It's nice to be able to compress the front suspension and then come back up. It's a little bit slow, but I don't know what it's like with the new rear spring. We'll try it with a new rear spring and then we'll decide, but I will fit a new front tyre. So that's off the road while I work on that. And the Africa Twin. The Africa Twin has shocked me. It's a round the world bike. It's a bike you can take around the world, but not if you buy the DCT version, you can't. I don't know why I'm laughing. I bought it to be ease of use. I still love it, don't get me wrong, but it's back in the shop. This happened the other day. Which means the battery was flat, because the tracker on the bike drained the battery while it wasn't in use. I could have put it on a trickle charger, but I didn't realise that it would go dead so quick. Bearing in mind, this starts first time on the button no matter how long I leave it. The 250, I didn't ride it since June, so 8 months, and that started on the first button. So it didn't even cross my mind to put the Twin on the charger. I did forget about the tracker, to be fair, but it's not the end of the world. So I took the battery out to have a little look, put it on charge, and then I realised it's a lithium battery, so I haven't got a lithium battery charger. So I forked out for one of those, an Optimate, and I put it on charge, and it told me the battery was damaged. The battery was damaged. First time it went flat, battery damaged. And lithium batteries are not cheap, but because I put it on 3 times to try and charge it, because what the Optimate does is it detects that it's slightly damaged and then switches off. But the initial test circuit, or the checking of the battery, does give it a tiny bit of charge. So it gave it enough that I could fire up the bike and get it to the shop. So that's a good thing. But what I did realise while doing this is, if you're stranded in the middle of nowhere with a flat battery on a DCT bike with a lithium battery, you're kind of up shit creek without a paddle. Because with lithium, you can't jump start them, and with a DCT, you can't bump start it. So the only choice you've got is a new battery, or to be able to charge the battery somehow. And obviously you can't do that in the middle of nowhere. So that is a downer. It's kind of an eye-opener, and I'm glad I know it now. I say I'm glad I know it now before I go on my round the world trip. Like that's ever gonna bloody happen. Any kind of trip would be nice. I don't know why I'm dreaming of around the world. Round the corner will do. So anyway, so there's a little bit of a tip for you Africa Twin owners out there. If you've got a DCT lithium battery, you can't jump start it, you can't bump start it. So if it does go flat in the middle of nowhere because you've got a tracker on it or other accessories that permanently drain the battery, then you're going to have problems. Not that any Africa Twin owners will be watching this video, because the title's Last Cub Standing or something like that anyway, so I doubt if any Africa Twin owners are watching this, but if you are, there's a little tip for you. I still love the bike, it's bloody brilliant. Just riding it down to the shop was fantastic, and the reason it is in the shop as well is because, one, they're going to check out the battery, two, it's got a recall on the ABS system, and three, it needs its first service. That's right, we have finally got to its first service. That's astonishing. I've only had it, what, 6 months? I've paid the first road tax on it now. I bought it new, so you get 6 months free. So now I've paid the road tax on it before I've even had the first service. That has never happened before. That's how shit it's been over the last 6 months. But anyway, we're back. We're back. And I'm on the Cub with its new suspension. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, I am nearly at work now, so what I'm going to do is switch you off and I'll catch you when I've finished. Hopefully I'm not going to be there too long. I'm on kind of a special arrangement because my body is absolutely let's say at the moment. I've never felt like this in my life, but that's a personal thing, and work have been kind and really understanding, so a salute you, work. I really appreciate it. They could quite easily have not accommodated me, but they are. I mean, it is because I behave and I go into work, I don't take the piss, so that's the reward you get. They actually do nice things for you, so I really appreciate it. So if anyone from work is watching, and I know a few of you do, that have got anything to do with the way this has been handled, what's going on, then thank you very much, I really appreciate it. That's a little bit of rambling now, so I will switch you off and I'll catch you when I've finished, and on the way home. I might even take the long way. Move the f*** over. Oh, some things never change. Small bike, big car, bullies. Ah, so here we are, we're back again. As you can tell, weather's not as good. I mean, it wasn't great going into work, to be honest, but this is bloody horrible. Drizzle. Well, it is England, what do you expect? There you go, someone that's very nice. A little bit of courtesy. Doesn't go amiss, does it? It's quite easy. Be courteous, people. Be courteous. Be nice to one another. It's not difficult, and it'll make you feel good. It's true. Being nice to people makes you feel good, and it's a lot less effort to be nice than it is to be a tip of the day. Right, so where were we on the way in? Yeah, last bike standing. What can I say? The mighty Cub. Hashtag Cub life, my friends. Hashtag Cub life. I have got some stuff to do to this bike. It's only going to take a few seconds or minutes at most, so I'm not going to film it, so don't panic. There's not a garage video on this about nothingness. And basically what it is I've got some saddlebag holders, stays, whatever they're called, bits of metal that bolt onto the side of the bike to stop saddlebags going in the back wheel, basically. I should put on the screen now what I've got. So there you go, they're ready to go on, and that's so I can put little saddlebags on the side. I don't know why, I just fancy doing it. But if I do go away again and do another trip like the Big Little Adventure, that I can have even more luggage. And now I've got the suspension on the back, it will take a lot more luggage. It'll actually take my weight and the luggage. Now, not many Cubs can do that, but this one can. Oh, horrible weather, but we are loving life. There's not really a lot I can say. It's going to be a nice short one today, that'll please some of you. Not a lot going on, I just thought I'd update you on life and bikes, etc, etc. So that's where we are. The Cub is the last bike standing. Africa Twin is getting some work done on it at Doble's, so that should be back to me soon, all nice and lovely jubbly, and I'm looking forward to riding on that. Just riding it down to the shop after, I don't know, a few months, just getting on it. Oh, I do love that bike. Yes, I love you as well, don't get jealous. I do love you, you know I do. So yeah, it's going to be nice to get back on that. It's going to be nice to get out on that 250 and hit some green lanes when I've got some energy, when this bloody fatigue, this post-stroke, non-COVID, whatever I've got, does one and right off. That would be lovely, and I can get some bloody energy back into me. I'm training hard to get some fitness back, and when I say training hard, to normal training or to how I was training before, it's bloody comical. It's literally like being a 90-year-old, and not a healthy 90-year-old either, one with asthma. That's what I'm like at the moment. 15 minutes and I'm absolutely ruined, and that's just standing up. I can't explain what it's like. It is literally just like, I don't know, just like I'm old and finished. I know I am, but I don't want to feel like this, so I'm going to push through it as much as I can. Hopefully part of it is psychological as well as physical, because the psychological bit, at least I can do something about that, and have a go at getting the physical bit up to speed. Now I'm sure I'm not going to be 100% ever again. I've got to kind of get that in the back of my mind. I'm not going to feel like a sprightly youth anymore. I've got to I've got to accept I'm over 50 now. The big 50. That's right, it was my 50th birthday last week, and what did I do? Absolutely nothing. I was going to do a long road trip. That was what I had in the back of my mind. 50 to me was a special one. Now I don't mind getting old, doesn't bother me, but I wanted to do something special for my 50th. I had a party for my 40th, a surprise party, and that was organised by my missus, and that was fantastic. And that's basically the last party I had. But for my 50th, I don't know why, I had it in my mind that I wanted to do some kind of road trip, and the two places were either the States or South Africa. I don't know why those two places. The States, obviously, because I like it over there and I've done road trips over there before, but South Africa. Anyway, I was going to do something special, but COVID come along and f***ed it all up. So what did I do? I stayed at home, did nothing. Nada, not a bloody thing. So there you go. So that's my 50th. Woo! I'm an old man. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. Sorry it's not really been a lot about anything, unless you were interested, that is, and then it's been about something. Anyway, I'm talking, rambling, talking nonsense as per usual. I shall get off the screen right now. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things that you need to do. If you feel like dropping a comment, drop that down in the comment section. Hit that bell, that notification, so you can get the drop on these videos. So it just leaves me to say, you know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead and get gone.